Straight
Except no money.
Based
Broke
on
as fuck.
how shitty it would be for your country if you were the president.
It depends on what you're judging it on. I'll be honest, I think it might be more dangerous for the country if I was the president. Morgan, it would be like, due to neglect, the country falls to shit. Mine is due through aggressive reform. Possible, like you watch,
Reconditioning.
you know the concept of the purge, right? There's sort of elements of that. I mean, it really depends, because I feel like for Morgan, it would be generally due to neglect, because Morgan's like, you know what, countries are hard and stuff is tough. Never
You know what I would
actually
do?
mind.
You know what I'd do?
All of my executives, all of Congress is just dogs. Dogs in chairs with wigs on. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure, Morgan, this is not how you run something.
Well, you know, if it was me in like IRL, if I somehow was selected out of the other people in the world to be the president, I would just hire people who specialized in specific fields and then ask them for advice about what to do. So, you know, I'm like, oh geez, the environment's getting shitty. Hey, environmental scientist, top one in the world, what should we do? And then he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, great, we're doing that.
See, I feel then that you could be easily led by whoever, like, you know, that, you know, always that creepy evil guy behind you that's whispering nonsense into the king's ear to get him to do the crazy shit.
Just realized maybe fucking up who with. My name's Morgan, and her name is Erin. Woo!
I'm Red, and she's Momo.
So I feel like the whole world would burn if Erin was in charge, and it might be okay for a little while if.
Like, I feel like the world would end up being remade better in the end, but there would be some rough times on the road to the perfect universe that I have crafted.
But you can only be the president.
I mean, if I'm the president of the United States, then obviously I have a lot more power than the president of whatever other place.
What I'm saying is you couldn't rule the world long enough in order to make it like that kind of drastic
change.
change.
The thing is, you could if you only have so much world left.
I mean,
you see, it's about managing. So if you leave very little of the rest of the world, and then there's just kind of what you can reasonably handle left, ... profit.
I don't think we're ever
This is
gonna reach a conclusion. You might as well just pick random.
I was like,
because I think I'd be a great president, and you think you'd be a great president.
You know, generally,
President of delegating tasks.
I think that your average person would feel like it would be shittier if I was in charge, because I would do things, and Morgan, it would seem like not much had happened.
Oh, fuck you. This is Erin's presidential power.
Let's do this.
She's just. Okay, I'm going to the library because I desperately need money.
Okay, I will do something else. Okay, so I don't have any money, but I don't need any money. I could use some boldness. So I could skip class.
Oh yeah, you definitely want some boldness.
This is the boldness.
Mm-hmm.
Boldness bathroom.
Oh no! Fuck! Again!
Not again!
I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick.
I don't have any money. Like, go. I have to go. I don't have any money. Fuck, now my turn's gone. I didn't get anything.
Dang.
Because apparently do they just randomly, or did...
Yeah, she moves.
Ah, fuck me.
I couldn't even hardly see her face next to the bathroom sign because the speaker's in the way.
Yeah. Well, what were you doing?
I'm going to the library. Which is that tower on the left. Yeah, there.
Fuck. And it's not spelled like Aaron Yeager. There's an I in there.
E-R-I-N.
Yeah. That day you spent some time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster Magazine when you are rudely interrupted.
How rude.
See? Even Momo, a sensible monster with a good head on her shoulders, and at least some plus to smarts, is reading Monster Magazine.
I keep forgetting I'm smart.
Yeah, it's bad, because we're warriors, so we need to fight! Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems! No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Momo, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselblad, the werewolf prince/bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them since I was punching the magazine wasn't good enough. His lips eyes like, oh. Psst. That's easy. All you need to do is solve everyone's body image issues forever is make your own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover. Lean heavily into the warrior part. Store Monster Magazine and hold the editor-in-chief captive until it promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness.
I feel like the first thing might make me some money, so I want to choose that.
So, featuring 3-winged chupacabra?
What if...
I don't know. I feel like
that's fun.
I feel like your
creative.
guy would like the warrior thing.
Let's do that. The thing that you already make our own.
Make your own?
God, I hope this turns out okay. Oh, thank God.
What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. We played a sports game against him exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to take pictures of him. Now we can! You can, and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own Monster Magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long, it's become more celebrated than the actual Monster Magazine.
Do I make any money?
Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet, now you have a magazine.
Fuck yeah!
It instantly brings you +3 money.
Money, it's when I need it!
Hey, I know you're about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say, really quickly, as pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates, it was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope, you know? Aw, that's actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler when they're not babbling on about, well, the end of the world bullshit and expecting your help with it. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead.
Fuck yeah, money. Now I can buy that cocaine! Cocaine,
Everybody
here I
chooses an
come.
Animal. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before clicking. It has to be a real animal?
A guinea pig.
Jaguar. Player order is decided based on how strongly you would avoid eating the selected animal. Start debating now.
This is hard because I'd eat both of them.
I would eat both, but I gotta tell you, part of me feels like I'd be more likely to avoid eating a leopard than a guinea pig by, like, a fair margin.
I feel like you're biased.
I know, I'm just saying, like, I would personally avoid eating, I would be more likely to eat a guinea pig than I would a leopard or a jaguar.
More likely? Or how? It's about what you would avoid. So if there was leopard and guinea pig in front of you, which one would you eat?
Guinea pig.
Alright. I would eat both of them. I'd probably want to eat the leopard more, though, because it sounds more exotic.
I don't know, I just find a leopard, like, I don't know, I find the jaguar a more worthwhile creature, so I wouldn't want to eat the leopard.
I hear that I've heard that bear is kind of spicy, like just the meat, and so I would want to know if jaguars taste spicy. But,
yeah, I don't know. I hold more reverence for, like, a jaguar than I would for a guinea pig.
Well, I can't make it alive after it's already cooked, so, you know, waste not, want not. You're like, well, that's a fair argument.
already dead.
It's already
I
dead.
guess
It's
I
in front of
find
you.
a guinea pig more dirty, so maybe I wouldn't want to eat a guinea pig. I guess if you didn't have to, like, if it's not about, like, it's already dead and we're not killing it for the purpose of eating it. It's already been eaten. It's already, they're both killed. It's both
I mean,
dead.
it doesn't really matter because even if I go first, I'm just gonna go to the shop and buy cocaine.
Yeah.
So. You don't even have any money, so it's not like, you know, like...
I don't have any money. You're gonna go first to go to the shop and buy cocaine, just to make sure I don't accidentally go to the shop again.
I know, that was
Like,
so shitty.
That was super shitty.
Take me to the shop. She's at the lunch table. No, to the left, the far left.
Oh.
There she is. Give me your coke.
Do-do-do.
Cocaine. Don't fuck this up for me. I need this cocaine.
Regular cocaine.
Perfect.
Woo!
Oh, I lost.
Oh,
it made me
shit.
stupid. I was so smart before.
Damn. Made you stupid and poor. But rich in cocaine. You became very creative and
Now
fun,
I
though.
need another book and a blender.
Woo. No refunds.
Let's do this.
It me. I guess I'll hang out with these guys. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by two beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What? Do these two have bodyguards now? They aren't bodyguards. They're food gods.
Principal Giant Spider found out that we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder.
And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder. It's an identity and a lifestyle.
Death style.
Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food.
Which will be never.
And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late.
If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful. Like, in a sexy way.
Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. Dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate. I'm like,
Clear
well,
choice.
obviously, like I dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate.
There you go.
With all the artistic subtlety of a performance artist, Marina Chromatic, you pour Liam's food onto Polly's plate and through her lap.
No! This is literally the exact opposite of what I wanted!
Good lord, what a tableau. A ghost bewildered by a mountain of unwanted food. This is perhaps my most daring food pick yet.
You guys are really throwing me under the bus here, which isn't cool, because being thrown under a bus is totally how I died.
I don't know what you're talking about, Polly. I've clearly consumed all of my food quite honestly and forthrightly. Luckily for you and Liam, the hobgoblins are total morons with no secondary theory of mind. They instantly believe Liam's ruse. Liam whisks you away to the afternoon meeting at the Smug Superiority Club, where you spend hours practicing your sneers and gazing into each other's eyes.
Oh my god. Let's trade places!
Everybody choose a movie, say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before clicking.
The Land Before Time.
Avengers.
I win.
Yeah, I'm like, I think a 10-hour remake of The Land Before Time would literally kill me.
Can you fucking imagine?
I would die.
It would be straight hell.
Be like, what fresh hell is this? This is all they do is loop this shit in hell.
Oh, it's like being in a Payless in the 90s.
Oh god, it's the worst. Okay, I'm good. Oh man.
Let's go.
Well, now I'm an idiot, so I guess take me to the fucking... Wait.
Take me to the fucking library.
Oh, man. Wait, but I don't need smarts necessarily. I'd be better off if I boosted one of my higher stats so that I could basically use it in case of emergency. Which...
I mean...
I should boost my...
Charm?
Yes. Take me to the gym. And Scott's sure to be there.
That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it.
Yay.
You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. Scott catches up to you in the hall afterwards. He's not looking too good. Bro, did you get those illegal drugs like you said you were gonna? I'm feeling really bad.
Yes.
Seriously, I don't know if I can go to another week without sports. I can feel myself getting less swole every second. You gotta spike that punch so Coach lets me back on the team. You gotta. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I'm sure you got the best plan ever, all ready to go. You do have a plan, right?
My sports.
Oh yeah, you totally have a plan. It's super well thought out, and it involves pretending to be a renowned punch chef and suggesting the prom punch could use a bit more cocaine. Seducing Abercrombie McGitts, the cafeteria troll in charge of the punch. I would think if your plan is to, I guess, seduce Wolfie here, then seducing someone else to get there probably isn't the most. But it's, and you're pretty creative, so you should be able to get away with a lie. I would think.
Or is that bold?
I mean, it's bold, but I think it's also like you're pretending, you know?
You know.
Imagination.
Or is that charm? Would I have to charm them? Well, all of my stats are higher than... I'd say it's pretty safe either way. Except for my smarts. I'm now, like, fucking brain dead. So... Which one of these
I mean,
uses...
you could use your charm to seduce them.
I don't think Scott would mind either way.
You don't think he'd mind? He's pretty dumb.
God, but would seducing her be more... Fun, charm, creativity...
Real questions. Real talk time.
They both seem bold. Fuck, this is gonna be so hard to choose.
They're both pretty bold.
Could use a bit more cocaine, suggesting it.
I mean, I feel like seducing the cafeteria troll would be, like... I feel like it would be more effective. But part of me also... It just worries about, like, the relationship status of seducing someone else to get to someone else, you know? Just saying. It's bold.
What do you think I should do?
I mean, I feel like pretending to be a renowned punch chef is the safe choice.
Well, then let's pretend. We'll see how it goes. God, I'm scared. Oh, thank God.
So creative. What a genius idea, but the only way you, a high schooler, can convince anyone you're a renowned chef is by getting a super convincing costume. Something like a fake mustache.
Perfect.
Suddenly, Polly phases in.
Someone said fake mustaches, bitches! The lovable fan favorite Polly is here. Wait a minute, this is... Wait, you piqued my attention the moment you said fake mustache. Also the moment you said helping Scott. And also the moment you said spiking the punch with cocaine. Let me pick the right mustache for the occasion.
She chooses one of many fake mustaches she always brings with her for some reason, and she gives it to you, and then she phases out again. After she phases out, Principal Giant Spider stops in front of you while walking through the halls. Wowee, what a mustache! With such an adult mustache, you surely can't be a high schooler. That mustache says either renowned punch chef or child molester.
Definitely the former.
The first would be such an honor, while the latter would be rather problematic. Are you a child molester? You say you aren't. Perfect! As any responsible high school principal knows, a child molester can't deny their true nature if asked directly.
Like cops.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that doesn't work that way. You also feel a bit disturbed since you know Principal Giant Spider is also the principal of Spooky Kindergarten. Well, Mr. Punch Chef, you're here to have the keys to the school kitchen, and this sign note that says this stranger can put whatever he wants into the prom punch.
Perfect.
Thanks for elevating our homemade punch into something else. Bye. And he leaves. Great! What a plan! Let's spike the Punch with some cocaine! It seems that Punch will get some extra cocaine after all. You look at you, fighting the good fight, I guess. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Well,
Let's do this.
Off the charts.
yeah. If only I wasn't such an idiot.
Yeah, that's the strugs. I feel like we could possibly use more, I don't know, creativity and charm or both.
Well, charm is where I'm at, so creativity is the auditorium.
yeah,
Wait, where's the
creativity.
cat girl? Is she gone? I don't see her anywhere.
I don't see her anywhere.
Oh, I guess prom's the next time. Yeah, that's probably why she's not anywhere. We're almost to prom.
I guess I could use some creativity. Pretty smart.
You can get to the auditorium.
This is creativity, right?
Hmm?
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmate, you're having trouble conveying your point of discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity.
Thank God. I was scared for a minute.
Yeah, I was scared for a minute. Also, kick-ass costume.
I know, I thought you would like that.
Yeah. You stay long after everyone else is gone. You're deep in yet another discussion with Liam. This time you're arguing about which celebrities are also well-known Naruto fan artists. I'm telling you for the 100th time, despite what everyone believes, there's a very strong Naruto subculture among Oscar-winning actors. One could say Naruto is the biggest inspiration for many of them. But you stop your conversation when you realize you're not alone. Damien's in the corner, styling the hair of a corpse. Hey Damien, what are you doing? there
it is.
Okay, you caught me. I have a huge secret. I want to be a hairstylist and makeup artist. No one's judging you, Damien. But before you judge me, let me tell you the whole story. Once upon a time, there was a young demon who was a huge fan of cars and illegal drag races. And so, the young demon, whose name was Big Twist, Damien, heard of an incredible TV show called RuPaul's Drag Race, and he thought, damn, it's about time they did a show about drag racing. What a fool was he, for the TV show was not about motorsports, but about drag. First, the demon watched the show waiting for the part where the actual drag racing happened. Only to discover there was none. But by the end of the first episode, he was blown away by the contestants, who happened to be fiercer and stronger than any warrior or actual drag racer the young demon had ever seen. He realized they were so kick-ass in part because of the intense and elaborate hairstyles they had, and the makeup that was more badass than any war paint he had yet witnessed. And at that moment, he realized he wanted to be able to give that fierceness to other people, and that's how he started on his secret path to become a hairstylist and makeup artist. What you might not expect is, that young demon was I, Damien! You literally told us 2 seconds ago that his name was Damien. But it could have been another demon named Damien, dude. Anyway, you were practicing hairstyles on this... Were you practicing hairstyles on this corpse? Yeah, I didn't want to know until it was the ultimate hairstylist and most feared makeup artist. But I feel that I'm not yet meeting my full potential. I need an even more badass training method. Any ideas? Witness a loved one getting killed or almost killed and get so angry you end up unleashing a new level of stylism.
That's too bold.
Meet a tough adversary and build a rival's frenemy relationship that pushes the both of you to improve.
That's creative.
That does sound good.
That's much safer than the other thing.
A rival? I already have a rival. She's the daughter of a general that lost my dad to my dad's in the war for the conquest of the 8th Circle of Hell. You might meet her in the future. She's like buff and super intense. Spoiler alert! But stop complaining, Damien. You totally can handle 2 rivals. Just find a new one on Grindr, the Tinder for rivals. Okay, let me swipe through some of these losers until I find a worthy adversary. This one seems too old. Oh, it's a bathroom selfie. This one's too purple. Oh, this one! Swipe right! Immediately after that, a rift opens in the ground and a dude with a very anime hairstyle appears before you. Damien, my old friend. We might both be students of the same ancient hair sensei, but we will never be friends. If you think you'll win the hair tournament, then you're delusional. You can do your best, but you'll never surpass my innate stylism skills, for I come from a famous lineage of hairstylists. I have no fucking idea what what a hair tournament is. But I will become the fucking very best hairstylist there is, and there ever was, thanks to my fiery will of fire, you snobby bastard. You both start giving elaborate hairstyles to their practice corpses with all their might. Fierce auras of complementary colors surround the two of them, and they share a burning glance of rivalry with a dash of slowly growing friendship.
Hey, we heard anime screams. We wanted to see what was up. Oh, is that Damien achieving a new level of hairstylism thanks to an epic rivalry with a dude he just met?
Indeed, Miranda.
Why were you hiding that you were so good at this?
I wanted to be the very best before anyone knew.
Now you are, Damien, because you're doing hair for the right reasons. Yes! With skills like these, you'll be famous. Everyone will know you.
Yeah, everyone. It's clear Damien is still hiding something, but that's the twist for another event. For now, be happy you're gaining +3 fun for all the shonen nonsense.
The monster prom draws near. I'm asking Scott to prom.
Oh, I was like, yeah, it's you, right? Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Gonna ask Liam.
Welcome to Leon Day Course.
He's like the same height as we are.
Let's do this.
Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You and me.
So mainstream.
Right now. Oh, sorry. I was reading it and I wasn't even saying anything, so I was just...
I know, right?
Also, right now, I only date blue inanimate objects. Don't harass me with your narrow mind, and please respect my sexual preferences.
Prom?
Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it, and you never become a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits in parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date for the Monster Prom. It's as weird and as sad as it sounds.
Let's go.
Now I'm scared.
Sure, bro, we need to be there to make make sure our plan works. It'll be Coke-tastic. You get it? Mixed Coke and fantastic because we put Coke in the punch and because it will be fantastic. Wink! That cocaine stuff will really make me go full wolf, huh? When I'm like that, I become a bit wild. But in the end, it's an unleashed version of my inner desires, so it's still me. Good old Scott. Hope you're okay with it. It's part of who I am.
Oh my.
Prom night comes and your plan unravels fantastically. Only one problem. Scott totally forgets about it mid-prom and ends up drinking from the punch too. Soon everyone is super high on Coke, and that includes all the werewolves going full wolf. While transforming, Scott grabs you and says, "Remember, Momo, whatever the wolf wants, it's me wanting it."
Is it hot in here? Is it just me?
And that comes out great, because what the wolf wants is to totally bang you. So you engage in a ravenous, bloody evening so fucking wild that you don't even mind the implications of having sex with what might be more animal than a person. Who cares? It's awesome. Oh.
Oh my.
Wow. Ouch. Painful. Painful.
Oh man, that was a lot of sauce.
Most likely to survive for a year drinking only her own pee.
Oh,
Scott's quote.
we got a secret ending, I think.
I guess we did get a secret
Yeah,
ending.
we got one of 22 secret endings.
Okay.
Fuck yeah! One
Always-
secret ending!
Yeah, apparently. Oh man, we were totally rejected. That's so cold.
It was.
I don't even understand, I guess, what I did wrong. But, you know, that's life, I
That
guess.
lasted exactly an hour and a half. Is that what it guessed it would?
I thought it was supposed to be a 60 minutes is what they say it is, but we did a lot of hemming and hawing, so.
We did do a lot of hemming and hawing.
Always try your best, and you will never lose at trying your best.
That's
Scott's
fair.
quote.
That was very...
There it is.
Man, that ending, though.
That, I don't know. I admit, I feel rejected. I feel pretty rejected.
Makes
I
you
also am confused because I don't understand what I did incorrectly there. But
You gotta finesse it.
I don't know what kind of finesse you could possibly do. None of the options were go for the goods, you know? It was like... I don't know. I guess I did miss out on one evening of doing stuff because I accidentally went to the shop.
Man, I
don't
even
know.
said good shit about you.
Yeah,
But
I
you know
guess-
what? I don't think you got a whole lot of, like, Liam-approved answers. And I know for a fact that there are certain storylines, essentially, that kind of guarantee the win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if maybe it's just
Although I've never seen anybody successfully court Miranda. She seems like the hardest one.
I don't know. Part of me feels like maybe, honestly, it could have been like even that, like everything went too right. In some ways, because like I don't know, his answer was sort of like it'd be too predictable. It's like it's too, like we matched too well, and that might have been part of the problem too. That almost is one of my like possible thoughts on what could have been an issue there, is we were maybe too compatible, and that might have seemed like too much the same. If I would have had some more off-color ones or ones that are a little bit different, I might have had more success. I don't know. That didn't necessarily say that. That when they stop by and ask about the other person, they're referring to like, I don't know. It's different, but obviously.
Oh, we get the end.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. There's the crew. There appears to be someone with an octopus on their head. We don't talk about them.
It's like a character we haven't met yet, though. And the blob guy.
There's a blob?
Right in the middle.
Oh, I looked right past him because I didn't even recognize it. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam and Scott co-wrote a cheesy and weird fanfic of two lights that became unexpectedly popular to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Half of the characters are shirtless, for all the right reasons. Vera realized that she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe she's the one pulling your strings. Miranda used her vast surf knowledge to get a job handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.